and welcome. I am BPD. I am here. I am here. I am here. I was supposed to do a stream Saturday and Sunday, but I was over my parents' house, so now I'm here. Gonna get straight to the point. It's gonna be a short stream, maybe an hour or so. Live your life. You only get one. Now I made a stream similar to this where I stated that you can't tell someone how to live. So if anyone gets mad or I lose subscribers, so be it. But us as MGTOW men got to stop arguing, got to stop bickering. And the reason why I say that because you're giving these simps, you're giving these women ammunition to make us look even bad. They already hate us as it is. Good evening, Kush. What's going on? What's going on, man? What's going on? But yeah, I mean, us as MGTOW men, we gotta just cut this thing out, man. Women, bad enough, hate MGTOW. They hate the red pill. They hate the black pill. They hate this philosophy because we're saving our money, we're being wise with our money, and they don't like it. But us as men, we have to come together, like J.D. Diesel said. Now, that's one saying that I'm saying. One say he like volleyball players, and one say that I don't know. One saying that he telling this person how to live or whatnot. At the end of the day, people are going to live the way they want to live. You know, people want to smoke and drink, they can do so. But the thing I have a problem with that is that as long as I don't live around it, we on good terms. As long as I don't live around an alcoholic or a smoker, we on good terms. Not telling anybody what to do, but people want to do that. They should do that in their own privacy in their own home. People are going to cook, whether you like it or not. People are going to curse, whether you like it or not. People are going to live the way they want to live, whether you like it or not. I'm going to get to a person cleaning their room. Now, here's how I see it. If a person's room is dirty and you come over, yeah, you tell them to clean their room. They get offended. You don't go back and forth with them. You're saying, you know what? If you don't want to clean your room, maybe we should just like separate for a short period of time. Cool. But this person had to go on and on about the person's dirty room, and hey, whenever the person gets to clean their room, they should get to it. If they continuously keep it dirty like that, I can understand that. I can understand where that person's coming from. Because sometimes my room ain't the cleanest. I do clean my room when I get to it, but my room is not the cleanest. So, and then you also tell the person what TV, what TV, what TV, what TV they should buy. Sorry about that. I'm stumbling. So, if a person buy like a white and black TV and they can play their video games on it, cool. A person don't have to get a 4K TV or something fancy if they want to play their gaming system or watch YouTube or whatnot. That's all cool. I mean, the person go to work, the person save their money to buy whatever they want to. Person want to buy a Nintendo Switch. You don't like it? Hey, it's this Nintendo Switch. I personally have like a big screen TV. I don't have like a fancy TV. I have like Xbox Series S, a PS4. I don't have no 4K TV or nothing fancy like that. I have something where I'm comfortable using on my own terms. Like when I'm streaming on this laptop, I got to get a new laptop, by the way, too. I'm fine with this laptop until I get a new one. Now, the person gonna tell me, yeah, get a new laptop. Yeah, understandable. But if you just keep telling me to get a new laptop, I mean, at this point in time, man, you're just going too far. I'm gonna get to buy a new laptop. But yes, us as MGTOW men, us as men should not be arguing and bickering and fighting, especially where women can tune in and listen and say, okay, they fight each other. You know, maybe we can fool one of these idiots to dating us to oh that thing went out. I thought it almost went out. But to do whatever we say we want to do. All I'm concerned about is nobody going back to the plantation. Nobody going back to do women any favors, society any favors. Don't go back to it. I joined MGTOW for a reason. I joined MGTOW because I've been having problems with women, especially black women, but women overall. Women, society, the gov, the elites I now known about 4 years ago. I've been having problems with these people. So this content gave me so much knowledge. Now I know what to do. Half of the control of what's going on, I have no control over that. But when it comes to women, society, the gov, the elites, I know what to do. All I'm saying is that MGTOW is a lifestyle choice. Yeah, man. Yeah. So with me, Kush, man, it's just like I reconnected with my female friend. I've known her since middle school and high school. I was blue pill back then, so I didn't know no better. So me can reconnect with her in 2014 and 15. 2014, it was going great. It was up and down. And then 2015, yeah, I wanted to have sex with this person, but me, I took things too far. I was looking for a relationship, a marriage, and come to find out, I mean, it went down the hill, and it went down the hill fast. So this put me in the depression mode from 2015, from 2017. So in 2017, half of June and July, I ran into MGTOW content first on Facebook, and then you heard of Turf Flame Monkey, DDJ, those guys, and they was talking about MGTOW on Tommy Sotomayor channel. Now Tommy Sotomayor no longer YouTube, but so when they was talking about MGTOW, I'm just getting the hang of learning MGTOW. I go back on Facebook the next week, and I was in this Facebook group, the MGTOW Facebook group, Red Pill group, and they asked me did I want to join MGTOW. I was like, sure. So from there, I started to watch other content like Sandman, RPM, to other content, Angry Guy. I started to watch those contents and many more of MGTOW content. But yeah, man, we came a long way in this philosophy, man. I don't need nobody going back to the plantation. Period. MGTOW flight. What's going on, man? What's going on? Yeah, man. Y'all make sure to hit that like button, man. Y'all make sure to hit that like button, man, because I had so many MGTOW guys too go back to the plantation. They learned this philosophy they learned, mixed red pill, black pill, and all of a sudden, see, MGTOW focuses on individual, not on a group. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't try to call it a group. I call it philosophy. Yeah, it's more philosophy than a group because it's not a group or anything like that. So, but yeah, man. There's no need to go back to something that's gonna destroy man in the long term. So, uh, everybody get one life, man. Everybody get one life. Tell them, Spider Man.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody get one life. One life, and everybody should live it. I was supposed to wait on somebody to come up because this gonna be a short live stream, maybe 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But at the end of the day, people are gonna do what they want to do. Can't stop it. Us as MGTOW man, and we sit there and argue and bicker. Let me get back to the comment section. Too many in the space who claim to be MGTOW spread all their time discussing women. A true MGTOW focuses on anything but. Yeah, man, I see a lot of guys um, constantly talk about women. I've slowed down on that. I used to do that myself. There was no need for me to continually talk about women every day and what they do. Because at the end of the day, women go do what they want to do. Yeah. Women go continue to be childish. Women go continue to screw up, and somebody got to come bail them out. At that point, I just got tired of talking about it. So I just make streams on like just living in general, the things I've done besides talking about women. But yeah, I see a lot of these guys continue to be pretend to be red pill, to pretend to be black pill, pretend that they're at this space. But only thing they do is try to make money off the real red pill guys, the real black pill guys. And now, only thing you're doing is just basically revealing yourself to be blue pill. Like you're not MGTOW, you're not red pill, you're not black pill, you blue pill at this point. Everybody should be getting their finances together. Everybody should be getting their health together. Everybody should just focus on themselves. Yeah, you have a career, you focus on yourself. Now, what that other person does, too many in this space who also want to in, inject politics into philosophy. Both liberals and conservatives are no friends to men. Yeah, man. I didn't vote. I didn't vote last year. I didn't talk about it. I just, let things let things play out for themselves. But you have a lot of women, a lot of guys talk about, oh, I didn't vote for this person. You didn't vote for that person. It wouldn't even matter who in office. Because at the end of the day, you as an individual should make changes. I'm gonna say that again. You as an individual have the power to make changes. These presidents can't do nothing at all. I'm just leave it at that. These presidents can't do nothing at all. They can write stuff, but you got the opportunity to get up and get a job. You got the opportunity to go to the grocery store by yourself. You got the opportunity to do these things by yourself. Still complain about a group of people who don't care about you, bro. Women don't care about men overall. If you want to pay for sex, go right ahead. But you to talk about volleyball players and all that, and then the other guy talk about call itself MGTOW, but want to have incels on this channel. I tell you right now, no incels on this channel, no women. Sorry, just men, just men on the channel. No hate toward, no will hate towards them, but that's what my channel based on. Just mostly just men, men who want to fix their problems, men who want to get away from the real problems, men who want to come up with a solution. What is that solution to make life easy for men? Well, cut off, not saying dislike women, but the majority of times cut them off, cut off politics, cut off religion. Sorry about that. Got to say it, religion. We cut off all distractions that may cause your life to go downward. But yeah, man, there's no no need for us to even argue at this point, because at this point you're just giving women leverage, giving women so much leverage and power. They already got leverage and power, but us MGTOW just not taking them to dinner, not spending money on them, not doing getting they paying for their nails. Because a lot of guys spend a lot of money on these women. A lot of guys spend a lot of money on these women. So we're saying that no more spending money on these women. Women say they independent. They don't need no man. Women say they can get out there and do those construction jobs, those dangerous jobs. When the reality is, I don't see no women out there. Or if they working out there, they mostly on their phone or just playing around or just talking. You know who do those jobs? Men do. Know who go out there and lay bricks? Men do. You know who go out there and do carpentry, do cement work, go out there and paint, go out there and weld? Men do. I don't see these women doing these jobs. These women do the mediocre jobs, and that's being a secretary, handling your paychecks, do government jobs. Because when you try to take care of something with your SSI or just something that's important, they don't have a professional attitude. Worst customer service. They'll screw something up, and now you have to speak to somebody else to correct it. Men are not the best too when it comes to customer service. I ran into some rude men too on over the phone. But overall, when I had to take care of something, I always ran to a rude woman. Always. And I had to go tell they manager or just call corporate and let them know that, hey man, this person had a nasty attitude. Salute Earth man. What's up, BPD? What's good, BPD? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just had to address something with two MGTOW guys, man, that we shouldn't be arguing. We shouldn't be bickering at this point. We shouldn't be beefing with each other. And just get it out there, man, that at the end of the day, again, at the end of the day, people go do what they want to do. Can't stop that. But when it comes to customer service, women always come up when it comes to customer service. Walgreens, CVS, see what else? Gas stations, if you hardly see them there. Restaurants. They'll be nice to Chad and Tyrone. A guy like me, maybe like one or two would be nice to me. Probably like the rest probably be rude to me. Male customer service always had the best customer service when it came to males, and then you had like a few that was rude to me too. Maybe like one or two. Yo, blindside assassin, what's going on, man? What's going on? I'm put the link in the chat if anybody want to come up. So my voice sound like Scott Hall. Hey yo, hey yo. But yeah, you can feel free to come up, man, and speak your piece on what I'm talking about. Tell you what I'm talking about. But yeah, man. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, each individual should focus on themselves. Anybody else or what they do, so be it, man. I mean, they paying rent, they paying their phone bill. Salute, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah. Live your life. You only get one. Now I'm talking about two people that's beefing with each other, and what I'm stating is that I mean, at the end of the day, people gonna do what they want to do. I'm not gonna say names, but I think I know. I think I know. Think you know who I'm talking about.
Put in the private chat, and I'll probably talk about. I'll probably know who you talking about, but put in the private comments.
Gotcha. I put it there.
I'm not even surprised. Definitely
Yeah,
not.
yeah, man. I'm gonna say you know who with with him. I mean, the dude is working. Dude's once homeless. He working. Whatever he buy is whatever he buy. You talk about buying a 4K TV instead of just like buying a TV where your Xbox work or whatnot. I mean, as long as he playing this gaming system or he got a decent TV, he good, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you have because I have a 32-inch video TV. Live by myself, got like a small studio, but at least I'm not ungrateful what I have. So I'm actually just like living my life. At least I'm alone. I don't have kids. I'm listening to music right now, if you're in the background. I'm not complaining about anything at all. Just it just all takes about baby steps and just focus on the finer things in life. Focus on what you do have, because you know being ungrateful can turn to something worse as far as just acting out, not getting what you wanted. I mean, we're all grown men and we just need to address things properly instead of just being all straight up insecure. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm talking about two individuals. I know they probably also, I don't care, so but the thing is, us as MGTOW men should not be bickering and arguing because if women and these simps see that we're arguing and bickering, they say, okay, that's good, man. They fighting each other. Maybe we can get one of these fools to date us and spend money on us. We don't want that, man. We don't need that.
Yeah,
Behind the
yeah,
behind the scenes, but online, man, online where they actually can see it.
yeah. They been acting like a bunch of kind of like actors and stuff, just beefing. Like, why is y'all beefing like on a like a device? I don't understand. Like, I rather just like talk as men, just like duke it out. Um, I didn't even know this beef was actually like improvised. To be honest with you, I mean I'm cool with both of them, of course, but it shouldn't be like something that that we have to see and like we like breaking up as men. Like we just need to like stick together. Of course, we're gonna fall out, but don't let that fall now turn into like a unresolved or incessant grudge.
Yep, yep. What up, Beta Male Police? Salute, Manuel. Salute, salute. Anybody want to join the panel? Come speak their piece. Look in the private chat and see what I'm talking about. You don't have to say their name or whatnot, but somebody might drop kick Bill. Fred my ass and shit, but all I'm saying is that we should be giving none of these women no leverage, man. Who is Bam? The fuck? I don't know. But yeah, man. The your name Bam. Okay.
Yeah, blind assassin MGTOW, dude.
Like
Yeah.
who the fuck is Bam?
Nah, I abbreviated. So
Hell nah, bro. Jinky Show had a point. Yeah, man. He was talking about that too, man. Cause we don't want none of these dudes to go back to the plantation, serve these women, serve these simps. Why they began over at TV? I don't know, man. It was bad. Talk about get a 4K TV or whatnot. As long as you get a decent TV, nothing like black and white or anything like that. I mean, he good. I mean, and
yeah,
for the,
I'm actually lost about that one. Like, um, why don't you have like a decent like TV to? I mean, I don't know. Like that, just I'm just lost. Like, why are we fighting over an electronic device? I just didn't. I just can't comprehend that part.
yeah, man. I don't know either. And for the other one, man, it's just like, I mean, not telling dude what to do. Everybody should clean up, man. Everybody should have their room clean, their apartment clean. When somebody coming over, I don't have anybody come over. I just still keep my room, my place clean out of courtesy. Cause I don't want no roaches or nothing like that or maggots, anything like that. I fully clean my place, man.
Indeed. Yeah, same here. Um, I just think about like my parents. I'm not trying to hear like I'm not even trying to hear like impress anybody. I'm just trying to impress myself. As long as I eat good and feel better, you know, try and be the best version of myself. You know, there's no point of like trying to encourage like everybody to like to be better because somebody have like a bad day to begin with. So it's just best to like just leave them alone. Don't let them ruin your peace.
Yeah, yeah. I've already talked to see if they can make amends or whatnot. One talk about the TV, one talk about volleyball players and all that bullshit. Talk about dating volleyball players. I know he played around and all that, but who want to date a volleyball player or a basketball player? You can fuck the tall chicks, man. You can fuck them all you want to, and women that celebrity too. Ah, like your boy say, man, you just have to pay for it. If you will fuck these chicks,
Yeah, it's just best if you just pay for it. I
yeah,
mean, it's bad enough like these female athletes are like converting to like OnlyFans versus like, you know, trying to pursue their professional career. But it's like they getting like, you know, they putting themselves in the front, in the forefront, you know, to the point where they get terminated. You know, worst comes to worst, being homeless. You know, like just you just leave these like females alone because they think they doing something fun in their lives, but all of a sudden is in reality is gonna crumble brutally.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And no, who in the chat? Anybody watch WNBA? Who in the chat? Who in the chat on the panel watch WNBA? Nobody. I don't watch women basketball. I don't watch women's sports, man. I watch men's sports. I watch like football, maybe basketball. Boy say you don't watch sports. That's cool. That's cool. I stopped watching it in 2000s. Yep, yep. I never watched it. You got to pay for it. Bam. But yeah, man. A lot of these female celebrities, man. If you gonna have sex with them and pay for it, just pay for it. Only watch women. They don't need to play basketball. Hey man, that's the only thing you watch, bro. Oh man. But yeah, man. 2025, man. We don't need to give women any more power, especially if they see MGTOW men arguing with each other. Now, if a person want to go back to the plantation, that's fine. But to do it online where these women can see it, nah, man. Nah, cause get these hooligans to talk about something else, man. Talk about more and more stuff as it is. They already making MGTOW content and they get more views than us.
They don't even know the depths of MGTOW. They don't even know like the first thing of MGTOW at all.
Yeah, they don't. They don't. They just make up lies and they still get more views than us. We talk about real stuff. We don't get that many views as they do.
That's why I be shaking my head. Like, more majority of these Western women are highly unmotivational. Anyway, I mean, what? I mean, the greater question is, what do they actually like to do? Like, as far as like, you know, sports, or like, do they have like a passion for something other than, you know, like being like flashing new like 24/7? Like, there's nothing like, you know, peaceful or like, you know, attractive like with a woman at all. Because case in point, when I was with this like Lyft driver not too long ago today, he did question me. He was like, are you married? I was like, nah. He said, don't get married. Then like he kind of like kidded it off, like he was joking, but like I'm keeping my moral code. Like I do not want to like, you know, like get a spouse or anything. It's not even worth it. I mean, that goes back to saying, like that Tales from the Crypt live stream. Well, it wasn't Tales from the Crypt live stream I made, but like it did rail pill me to a sense where like, you know, like I like women, like female nature still exists in the sense where they were more than happy to get the man out of there, get their assets, and like have a love affair over him. So it's definitely not worth it, man. It's definitely not worth getting married. It's not all rainbows and dandelions and you know, blue clouds or skies. So
Agreed, agreed. What salute, Kush? What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, how's it going? So wanted to ask. So a couple of things for me. Like you mentioned, why you keep your place clean and everything. What's the underlying reason why you do that?
I don't want to attract roaches.
No, I think there's a more fundamental reason than that. I understand. I understand not to attract roaches and whatnot, but I mean, there's a deeper philosophical reason. It's self-respect, and that's to me the biggest tenet of MGTOW that you can have is self-respect. You love no one more than the person staring back to you in the mirror. So when you keep your house clean, again, that's self-respect.
Right.
When you protect yourself from the gynocentric plantation, that's self-respect. To me, MGTOW philosophy is the epitome of self-respect for a man. Um, and that's really what it comes down to for me. Another things I hear this a lot on MGTOW channels and Black Pill channels. I hear this quite frequently. The blaming of women, and not necessarily blaming women or we don't want women, we don't want anything to do with women. And I understand that there are different levels of MGTOW. I still interact with women. I do allow women on my channel. Um, because I want them to hear, if they chose to come, I want them to hear what my opinions and what I have to say and understand where we're coming from. Um, but for me, the what is it that allowed women to get where they are today? What caused that? What brought that into being? Either one of you, what
Mm.
brought that into being?
I would say, that I would put this the best way. I would say letting them vote. Um,
And who allowed them to vote?
Men.
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
Simps.
Yep.
Simps. So the way I look at it is that men and women are equally responsible for what has happened with women. I mean, in as much as women, I think sometimes when you attack women, you're attacking the symptom and you're not attacking the problem. The problem is the simps. Problem is the simps and the white knights who are allowing that, who are empowering, who are allowing women to just get away. I mean, it's the give an inch, take a mile. And that's what has been happening. These guys, they will do anything for a piece of ass. That's basically what our previous generations did. They conceded and they did it for pussy, plain and simple. They sold us out. It's as simple as that. And MGTOW is a reaction to that. It's basically us saying, fuck you, we're not going to do that. Because now marriage is a prison. You talked about that a little bit, Bam. I think your name is. You talk about like you were talking to that Lyft or Uber driver, right? And he said that, don't get married, right? Have you ever, I'll ask either one of you, have you ever spoken to have you ever talked to a married man who's been married for any period of time? Have they ever spoken positively about their married life?
No.
Never. Same here. Never. My work colleagues are miserable. I mean, they don't know it, but they're slaves in their own homes. They are one bad argument away from who knows what. What else? They have the power. They have the law on their side. I mean, a woman can call up a cop like Uber Eats. I mean, a woman could get a woman could call a cop to your house like Uber Eats. I watched my coworker do this. She's the accountant at our work, right? And she wanted to report some fraudulent activity that was going on with a customer. She called. That cop was there in 5 minutes.
Mm.
Okay, I mean it. She can literally get on her cell phone and order that cop like an Uber Eats. Okay, that's what these women can do. They have the power to do that anytime you're married. And that's the message I want to convey to men. If I would never, I'm never going to say to a man, I'm not going to say don't get married. Just go in it with your eyes wide open and understand that if you do that, you can sign yourself to a life of indentured servitude, slavery, basically. That's what you can sign yourself to in this country now. Marriage is a prison, a wife is a warden. That's all it has become. I mean, how many times do you hear guys say, she's the boss? I mean, that's some bullshit. I worked hard. I don't know about you, but I own my own house. I've owned it for 20 years. I've worked hard for this house. I'll be damned if I'm going to let some thought come in here and just start running the show. I don't think so. And that's just to me, MGTOW has just become for me a form of self-protection. It's a layer of protection against that force, because that system is designed to keep you poor. That system is designed to keep you in a state of obedience and servitude. And by becoming MGTOW, that's the ultimate fuck you to that. It's saying, I'm going to do my thing, and I don't, because when you're getting married, when you're doing, I was pressured just like any other parents. I was brought up in the traditional conservative lifestyle, right? And those expectations, those are societal expectations that are made of you, right?
Right.
And it's hard. MGTOW is basically saying it's okay to say fuck you to those societal expectations and choose to do something different. And it doesn't make you a bad person for doing it. See, that was the biggest part of red pill rage that I had to overcome, was accepting that it's not my fault, for one thing. This is the other important thing to understand. It's not your fault. If women aren't talking to you, if you're not having luck with women, that's not your fault. That's on them. I mean, if they, you're talking about Chad and Tyrone. I mean, all the guys, they all want to chase a few guys. I mean, that's what it comes down to. And they all, and unfortunately, that's just the societal conditioning that women are brought up. I mean, they're brought up when they're kids that they're Disney princesses, right? They're all princesses. They're all wonderful. They're all these wonderful little princesses. And the reality is, no, they're not. Women can be just as evil and sadistic as men. But I think the biggest thing, like, I'm kind of jumping around on subjects, but back to the red pill rage part. And I think the real key to MGTOW is that it lets you know that there's something else out there than just the traditional getting married and following that traditional path, and that you don't have to feel guilty for that. That's a real important thing. People will try and guilt trip you, say, well, why don't you want to do that for society? Why don't you? Because I don't. Or why don't you want to go fight for your country? That's another thing. Don't go fighting for your country, man. They'll make you. You're just cannon fodder to them. Don't be doing that either. That's one thing my mom told me. Don't go in the military. If you go fight for Uncle Sam's army, you don't belong to you anymore. You belong to Uncle Sam. And that's another big aspect of MGTOW is you're not cannon fodder. And don't do things that make MGTOW really, one of the core tenets to me as well of MGTOW philosophy is to get away from that sacrificial male role. We're not just paper cups to be thrown away. We're not just toy soldiers to be thrown out in the battlefield. That's why I hate this Ukraine and Russia shit so much. Who's out there dying out there every day? What gender are those people dying out there? They're men. It's not women. What are the women doing over there? They're over there in Germany partying or whatever. I know, because I was over there in Germany. I ran into one of them. Ran into a Ukrainian thought over there. And I mean, they're over there and they're over there in the European Union having themselves a good old time. All the men are dying. MGTOW says no. He's not gonna be in that sacrificial role. Not going to no front line. I don't care. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the Russians come rolling down my street with a bunch of tanks. I'm gonna have a bottle of vodka waiting for them. I mean, I'm not gonna kill another man. Not unless they threaten me. The only time I would unalive another man is if my own life were threatened itself. And I'm not going to put myself in I will never put myself in a position where I would have to do that. And those are to me the key, some of the key tenets of MGTOW is, we're not your sex toys, we're not your providers, we're not your protectors. We're doing, and this is the other thing I see a lot of in these channels too. It's like the focus on women all the time. The focus on women, and to me, I've focused on just about anything else except women. Like you said, focus on my job. I focus on my career. I've become actually a pretty accomplished botanist. I like plants. I speak 6 languages. These are all things I've learned from living a bachelor lifestyle for 27 years. You can learn a lot of cool shit when you're not spending your time thinking about thoughts. And that's just, when you say it's your only life, spend that life learning new stuff, learn another language, read books. How many people have even read a book cover to cover these days? Just do that. That's the thing I tell young men. I'm never going to tell a young man who's 25 years old, don't mess around with women to go celibate monk. That is not a realistic expectation. I just say go in with your eyes wide open and understand that every time you stick your plug in a thought socket, you run the risk of getting that woman pregnant, getting an STD. Any of this, you just go in with your eyes wide open, and that's just to me. They're just focus the energy on other things, and so you look at some of the most famous people in history: Nikola Tesla, Isaac Newton, Jesus Christ. These are all people who were never married. All of these famous inventors were never married, because you know why? They became the famous inventors because they had time. They weren't spending all their time thinking about women. They spent their time thinking about other shit, more stuff like physics, electricity, or religion, or all that good stuff. That's how all those things came about. A lot of our modern things come about because of single men who chose to take the path less traveled. So if you can make it work, you can really excel. You can become a very successful man. But what I see too many guys focus on is spending their time on just talking about women and how they, oh God, I remember what it used to be like back in college when they used to talk to me sweet nothings on the phone. That's just going to keep you in a place. That's just going to keep you in a place of permanent negativity. Just literally, I can't stress this enough. Just spend your time thinking about anything else, anything that interests you outside of women, whatever that hobby interest is. Just focus on it and get good at it.
Yeah. Salutes, Emmanuel. What's going on, Emmanuel?
Sorry, I wasn't. I didn't want to.
Oh no, you good. You good.
I didn't want to hog the floor there.
Oh. Yeah, what's good? What's good, y'all?
Nothing much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he did make a good point though.
Yeah, yeah. What's your point? What's your You said
Oh,
a topic, right?
what is it? Is it
Live your life. You only get one.
hey yeah, I wanna hey yeah, that's what I'm trying to focus on, like riches and stuff like that and shit like that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want money, bro. I want a luxurious lifestyle, bro. That's what I'm pushing for, man. I mean, I ain't got no children, and then I may have just two younger women that I talk to. I mean, they both got a little weight on them, except one of them was kind of down with me when I was very very young, and she was very very young. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just focusing on that. Like oh, I'm not really a incel or what you call it. I mean, I've had a little bit of luck there, here and there, but just not with the girls that I thought that I was gonna have. So yeah, that's what I'm pushing for. Like luxury cars, like Rolls Royces, taking trips, something like focus my mind on something else besides sex and women, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. No, that's what I do, man. I focus on my job, and
Hmm.
I've gotten kind of to that point. I got nice jewelry, nice cars, nice house, and it's good, man. You can make it. You can make it work. You can make it work.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's easy, and it's easy too when you live alone. As a man, you have very little expense. I mean, at least for me as a man, my living expenses are very low. It's just food and that's not a whole lot. As long as I have some food and a roof over my head, I don't have a whole lot of other needs and financially. So you could save up a lot of money as a single dude. It's real easy to do. I've done it. I mean, I'll be able to retire comfortably early because of the lifestyle. I mean, this is why I want to go to panels like this and impart some of this knowledge because it really did give me something that uh, is good, and it's not the traditional normal lifestyle that everybody that American dream that you see plastered all over TV that they claim is so easy to get, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and but yeah, I mean, I don't know where you're at in your life, Emmanuel. Do you own a house or what do you?
Um, Not yet. I'm about to get another car. Maybe this week or whenever. It may be a Jeep, but I guess I'm currently living with my aunt. We live in the suburbs, so I
Hmm.
want my own house. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. So I mean, the I mean, okay, working just being an average dude, it may have been cool in the 2000s when I was growing up, but it's like now, it's like we got all these content creators and everything, and it's like, bro, I want to go places. I wanted to take a trip by myself, do something besides. I mean, I still want to have a little bit experience, you know what I'm saying, with women here and there and everything. But honestly, financially, I say I just want to just do something that can change my life because it's only me, bro. I mean, I may have a little bit experience, you know what I'm saying, with my used to be girlfriend, but how I look at it now, it's like, man, what is the point, man? Like, nothing is the same no more. Like I said, everybody, you know what I'm saying, every woman has their little side. I think that's what it is now. Like, the women have more freedom now. Like, they can choose any guy they want. So, yeah, that's the new thing today. So I try to avoid it. You know what I'm saying? I try to, you know what I'm saying, just do my job and just focus on other aspects of my life. So,
Yeah, yeah, no, that's the key. I think just focus on anything but. I mean, just it's kind of the thing for me is just it and it gets to a point where that's all you what it becomes more for me is that just becomes almost a distraction. I'm so busy in my life with all the things I'm doing in the real world and in my career and I travel a lot for my job and everything, and it just women thoughts almost become a distraction. You will find that it becomes more of a distraction than anything.
Man, who is you kidding?
No, that's
Goodness.
all it does is it'll keep you off your A game.
Hell yeah, man. Because I was like, man, bro, I want to be on the beach somewhere, just somewhere, man, just seeing other shit. Like, I mean, I love being in Alabama in the South, but I just want to see other shit, like other things in my life, bro. I want to do something. You know what I'm saying? Drive.
Have you ever been to the Gulf Shore?
I mean, yeah, I've been to Gulf Shores down here in Birmingham when I was running track. Like
Yep.
I've been, I mean, it was cool and everything, but I mean, we were still kind of young. I couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can drink yet. I was in my last year of high school, so I mean, I don't think I could drink. But other than that, I had a good time though. I mean, even though I was still blue pill, I
Yeah.
still had that blue pill mindset a little bit, because I was listening to Savvy Guy. Yeah, I was still listening to Savvy Guy, and then I still had that mindset. Like, well, if I'm having that, why am I having this almost a little experiment than some guys and what's going on in their world? Because I'm like, but he was saying, he was like, everybody is not different. So everybody's not the same. My bad.
Yeah, question. Has anybody heard this one channel called True Story?
True story. I don't think so.
No.
No, no.
Check out his channel. Like this will actually be more inspired to like be even more Black Pillar MGTOW. I'm telling you, like he talks about like the stuff we actually talks about. He even talks about like how like um husbands are being like in open marriages and stuff, and like how wives are just like cheating on their husbands. It's a very very inspirational channel. I haven't watched it for a while, but I watched clips and glances of his videos. It's I think he's black, but if you type in True Story like YouTube channel, it's very inspirational, guys. I suggest you go to it.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, his name is.
Before
How
anybody
y'all
goes,
doing?
salute JJ Diesel.
How
Just
you doing there, BPD? Yeah, I was gonna say to the other guy. Yeah, that's true story. I watch his channel also. Please act right. That's a good one. Let's see. Dennis Sperling. He has a lot of powerful stuff. He's an attorney.
Oh yeah.
Uh, it's a lot of them. Guy out of Chicago. Black Ram 313.
Yeah, I know him. Yep. Yep.
It's a lot of them.
Brandon Jamal Turner, I think that's his name.
Oh, okay.
Is that one dude made that one song like "You're a single mom, you're a single mom." That dude, like his content is pretty good though. It's pretty comical in a sense. So it's like just talking about like single motherhood, pretty much. So
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
I found that
Uh,
Black Ram does a lot of he's focused on a lot of the passport bro stuff, which that's fine. It's just it's not my thing per se. Um, I kind of look at passport bros as you go overseas, and this is the other thing. You go overseas, you get some woman overseas, but you bring them back to the West, they're going to get contaminated with the West. So
that's why you don't bring them back.
it's like, but then you got to if you want to live over there. And I don't know. To me, passport bro is kind of, to me, it's just it's a form of long distance simping almost. It gets to be that almost for me. Um, I don't know. That's where I sit on that.
It depends on the type of woman you get. If you get a truly what I call and what the Bible call a virtuous woman, then you wouldn't have to worry about simping. But if you get over there and get just to get with somebody just to have a
Oh
night,
yeah, yeah,
stand, well, that is simping. Yeah,
yeah,
I have to agree on that. I
yeah.
wouldn't be going to simp. I got my passport. I have to renew it before it expires next year. But uh, it's other places. Keep your options open. That's my thing about that.
Mhm.
and try to just test the water and kind of try out some foods and try out different cultures, which one that you could substitute and that you might actually like or you can survive in and be comfortable. That's my thing. It's about a better life and better food, less toxins in it. The other countries ban a lot of stuff they put in this food over here. It's ridiculous.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I mean, I can heavily concur. Like I have a passport as well, but it that doesn't equate to like just trying to be a clone or just follow the trend of like getting a woman like overseas. I that was not like my original idea. I like if I wanted to travel, it would be like Asian, areas, but just the sightseeing for the most part. Um, it's just that like a lot of I be seeing like a lot of so far. I think y'all be seeing it too, like like black people like acting a fool in Japan or something like that, and like one of them like uh got in trouble with the law, but like mine's is like just like be around like the ocean and stuff, like just being around peaceful places, other than women, because they just have like the same, not the same biology, but just the same just mindset as female nature. So, um, that's my
I've
say for
I've traveled all over this world. Um, I travel all over the world for my job, and that's just kind of that was one thing that actually cemented my conviction to the MGTOW philosophy was just everywhere I went. Doesn't matter what color their skin is, doesn't matter what religion, what language they speak. It's all the same programming underneath, the same female programming underneath. I am a huge believer in AWALT personally. Again, there for any guy who makes a marriage successful, God bless you, and any guy who wants to do it, God bless you for trying. But to me, the risks are so high, and I just whenever I hear what Bam here hears every day is just I've never talked to a guy who's been married for any period of time who says he loves the married life. I mean, it's just always negative. I never. I mean, even when I was waiting for my last flight coming back a few weeks ago, I was standing in between a couple, an old married couple, probably in their late 50s, early 60s, right? And I said, I could get out of the line. You guys could be with each other. And the guy's just like, no, no. You just, no, can you just stay? No. It's just like, how bad is that? Standing in line to get on board a freaking airplane. And this guy, gets so little time to himself. He's just hoping for me to stand there just to stay away from his wife for a while. It's like, oh my God. That it's just like, no thanks, pass. I'll take a hard pass on that. If that's what you want, knock yourself out, but not me, man. Not this kid.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Well, the only thing I can say about that, with times we're living in these, all this stuff going on in the last days. I mean, unheard of at the South that snowed like what 9 inches out here in some cases.
That's
That's unheard
insane.
of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, the fires out west, stuff in the Carolinas, where in the from Florida up to Appalachian Mountains area with Hurricane Helene. There's just so much going on. Japan had an earthquake recently. China, all this stuff. The disasters a year or so ago in Australia. It's crazy. We didn't hear about all it. Well, when I was growing up, I didn't hear so much going on at one time, and it's bad now. And then on the
Yeah,
highways, there's more accidents. I mean, people's minds all everywhere you go, they're doing something. They shouldn't put everybody in jeopardy on that highway. These phones mess up a lot of people. There's feminism, all these laws, what you call that, uh, where they just can divorce over little or nothing. These women,
No fault divorce.
yeah, that's it. Uh, it's just so much. The families don't stay together no more. They used to. But back seemed like '70s and '80s, the divorce rate skyrocketed. The marriage rate went down. The birth rate went down. Uh, they want to get all these foreigners over here, and Trump is just sending them back. You know, especially the troublemakers, all that kind of stuff. But the only thing, what I don't like about Trump is he got that AI stuff, and that's going to replace a lot of jobs too. And if you think about it, you watch that movie, those sequel, uh, Terminator, and Skynet. Well, that's what AI is in real life.
Oh, you want to see an accurate depiction? Watch the series Battlestar Galactica.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
that too.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Gen Z ain't Gen Z. Our generation, I don't think we hardly dating. Like me, I'm not really. I guess you could say I don't got no children, but I know I went to school with people like I see who have children now, like girls who are single mothers. So, oh my goodness, I'm kind of glad that I really don't have children because I can barely take care of myself. Man, it's a lot that I have to learn. I want to get my finances straight and everything. So, I mean, that's all I want to do, man.
Well, exactly. What you said there is exactly the problem. You have people having children who can't even take care of themselves.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you're already a step ahead of the game. I mean, you're you know you focus on you first,
Hmm.
and that's I mean that you're already setting yourself on the right path there. And in my opinion, in my opinion. So no, you stick to your guns and you learn really what MGTOW philosophy taught me and allowed me to do is to stand alone on my own 2 feet. I don't I don't need anyone. I don't need anyone for backup or support or anything. I can come in here, and stand up for myself and stand on my own 2 feet no matter where I go, no matter what I do. I have that poise, that confidence. But I think one of the things I think every person who lives a MGTOW lifestyle is going to go through, you're going to reach a point of self awareness if you haven't already. So you will become self aware if you stick to it long enough and you really get to know who you are. You'll become self aware, and I can't explain what that is when that moment is when that epiphany is, but you'll know it. You'll know it. It'll the world will just look like a much simpler place. I'll put it that way. But
Basically.
it will just you, once you really start to learn how to see through the bullshit, it is just the rest of it becomes easy after that. I don't know. That's kind of the way it was for me. I'm just I'm so far removed and above some of that shit. It's just I'm on another plane right now. Is the way I look at it, and I've evolved beyond from what from the like when I think I used to be like I was like you. I was blue pill. I was traditional conservative, but I've evolved from that, and that's the way I look at it. It's an evolution.
Yeah, cause yeah, cause I can tell that I'm pure. So as I say, I get weird. Like it could be with anybody. I get like it could be with women that what I'm saying that I don't really. I noticed that I know I'm shy, but I'm not really shy. But I kind of am shy because I don't really I know too much, man. Like I said, everything that y'all talk about, it's like it has already happened. Like
Hmm.
just with everything. Like I don't really. I mean, if I wanted to, man, I said I can go out here and try to what I'm saying, still be blue pill, still try to talk to the women and everything. But I'm saying, what am I gaining from it? I said, yeah, I might end up getting some pussy, but I mean, okay, you know what I'm saying? What does that what I'm saying? What does that mean? Like, because I look at it as this, I'm like, man, I say we should be trying to like focus on more of finances, living out our life, man. So you know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
going places.
that getting that pussy one night is that's no different than a night of getting drunk. It's a temporary thing.
Hmm.
It's not gonna provide you with any kind of permanent, any kind of sustained pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing you want to do. You want to get yourself into a position where you're not just surviving, but you're thriving.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where I'm at in my life, and I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying it just to say that I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving.
Mm-hmm.
It has allowed me to thrive, to become a better person than I am. And I think another topic that I think is real important, that I can bestow on any of you, is that um, solitude and loneliness are not the same thing. Loneliness is something you create, in my opinion. Solitude is something a MGTOW or a black pill cherishes. Solitude is something if you can learn to, you have to learn to embrace solitude in order to in order to live the MGTOW lifestyle philosophy successfully. You have to learn to embrace solitude and being comfortable with being alone. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
you have to ask yourself if you're comfortable with being alone for long periods of time, because that's what it means. Are you comfortable with your own? Very few people, in fact, can do that. Are comfortable in their own thoughts without either going crazy or needing to talk to somebody or something like that. Um, it does take a certain level of discipline to live a life of solitude. I mean, I want to. I don't want to candy coat it. I want to say that life of solitude is something you have to master.
But I really do think I've been through, like I never wanted to be alone, but I go back to a lot of things when I was a child. It's like I've been like in how my mother raised me. I was raised by a single mother, and I come from the suburbs. I grew up in apartments and everything like that. So I think all the trauma that I've been through with her, like even my time of seeing like different men in and out of her life and everything, I think it really has put I don't want to say like some type of loneliness, but it makes me. I mean, I'll deal with like even when I was growing up. Like I mean, I've had certain girlfriends. I don't know what happened to me as I got a teenager. Like it's like I stopped. Like I remember my aunt was like, "Oh, you used to just be girl crazy," and I just stopped. I was like, man, like none of that shit is real. I said, we coming into a whole nother era where you're not raising your daughters to be wives anymore. I said, they all thoughts. Like I said, everything is just, I'm saying? Everything is just flipped upside down. So I just thought like I focused on football and just sports when I was in high school. Like my first real girlfriend like that was my first real like girlfriend when I was like either in the 11th or 12th. And that was it. Cause I wasn't dating hardly. So, I mean, I had girls looking at me from here and there, but I just was not taking it seriously like that. Like I said, man, what does it? I'm saying, well, what does it matter? Like I've been through the rejection and everything like that. I said, what? Like I said, what? I mean, I would still try, but I mean, what's the use of still trying to try? You know what I'm saying?
That's where a lot of guys are. They're just it's why bother, and it's that the juice ain't worth the squeeze is really what it comes down to, right? And
Right.
but what I think's more important, what's going to happen is, as you go through your life, you're going to everybody. And, I have my own code of ethics and morals and values that I adhere to. I have my lines in the sand that you don't cross, kind of thing. That you don't cross certain boundaries, kind of thing. And you're going to have to establish that for yourself. What are your boundaries? What's your moral and ethical code? You're going to have to develop that. You're going to have to make that your own. Um, if that makes any sense.
Because even on the job, everybody's know. Like I'm here, like, everybody is nosy. Everybody want to know everything, especially if you quiet and what I'm saying. Everybody want to know you. Like I said, the women are nosy. They want to. What I'm saying? I'm like, man, bro, like, ooh, it's just,
Oh yeah,
man.
they want to know if you could provide for them. That's why.
oh, what do you like to do for fun? I'm like, oh my goodness, man. Like y'all must not really have a man at the house or something. Like I don't know. Like I don't want to be disrespectful, but like I said, that's the new thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to know, are you married or have I if this such and such a woman? Like, man, does it? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing financially in your life? Like, I mean, that's what I'm about to be up on, bro. I don't have. You know what I'm saying? I just got me, so you know what I'm saying? I mean that's what a lot of us guys in this space, you know what I'm saying, should be doing like Jinky Show was saying, like, you know what I'm saying? How can even content creators, you know what I'm saying, come together and make one full force, like, you know what I'm saying, like Fresh and Fit did. And I was like, man, bro, I was like, man, I want the finer things out of life, man. Like,
Yeah,
I don't want to leave this earth without touching a billion or a stack or buying some land or something. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
You want a powerful answer to a question when they ask you why you not married, or
Mhm,
well, start off if they ask you not if you're not married, or
mhm.
if they ask you are you married, and you say no, and then they ask you why, you tell them because I know too much. That's why. That'll end that right there.
That's that's a good answer. Yeah. Um,
And then I was gonna say one more thing on why people breaking up the morals ain't right. These women morals is if they got any at all, they're not right, and they're selfish. They don't even think about the kids. Hell, if they abort a child, you know they don't care about the man. And it's blues song. I forgot the name of it. Uh, this guy was saying he was crying because his woman left him and all that stuff, and she said he was a good man, but he just didn't have anything. She couldn't stay there with him, and I hear it a lot on my Pandora. And she when she turned after she bathed, she took off running, and he was crying in the back streets and crying. I think it's Bobby Bland, if I ain't mistaken.
Mhm.
Yeah, back streets crying. I listen to that song. I listen to that song. Now these women, all they care about is money. Even in these songs, if you listen to it, they telling you what's really going on out here. I really believe that. And it's another song. Uh, what's the name of that group? Doggone it. Uh, American Woman, but I can't think of the name of it. The Guess Who group
yeah.
called the Guess Who American Woman. That right there. I didn't take it seriously. I heard it many times, and then I sat there and listened to it one night.
Oh,
I'm like,
I encourage you listen to any old school Snoop Dogg song.
hmm,
Listen to the lyrics. He tells you everything you need to know. I shit you not. I listened to those lyrics and I took them seriously. Listen to old Tupac stuff. Listen to old Snoop Dogg stuff. That stuff's as MGTOW as it gets.
hmm.
When he's saying bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, hey, is that not true?
Yeah,
I must have not. I mean, when I was growing up, like, I mean, I couldn't. I mean, it probably wasn't like that in it. I mean, it still was, but it's just prevalent today. Like nobody is into marriage anymore. Like the women are getting STDs. Like what y'all say. Like it's
Yeah.
something new. It's just I'm like, man. I said, man, this is all
they getting
out.
STDs like they passing around Halloween candy.
I'm like, man, and then they proud of it. I'm like, bro, they be coming out on me. I said, bro, I never think that a woman would just.
You got you're something going on with your audio, dude. Oh,
Might be
yep.
still there.
Yeah.
Emmanuel. Oh, yeah, something's going on with his audio.
Hello.
Yeah, you're just a little you're just real muffled.
You might have something over the mic or something.
Or maybe it's not in the jack quite
Oh,
right.
y'all can hear me? My bad. It was on my shirt. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
I can hear you.
Yeah.
that's better.
But gentlemen, I'm gonna drop out. It was nice talking to all of you. So y'all have a good night.
You
You
too.
too.
All right, salute, Kush. Thanks for
All right.
coming.
Yeah, no
Salute.
problem. Have a good night.
You too.
I'm here for a little while. I got to throw a few things in the wash machine and then get me something to eat. Took my dog outside a little while ago, so I don't have to do that now. That's one less thing to do. But I put my groceries up. I moved in this place, and I'm still moving some stuff out of my old place over there. Would you believe? Moving is a job. It's no fun. It's a job. And well, going on with the gentleman that was saying before he left, I wish I had the opportunity to bring this up to enforce what he was saying about solitude and loneliness. I drive truck for a living, and I've been driving. I'm 45. I started driving when I was 23, and I had to get used to that. Somewhat more than I did when I was a child. I was content playing by myself growing up as a child. When I got grown, I had to level up some more as far as getting used to being alone a lot. When I drove long haul, I drive local now, but when you drive long haul, you're gonna spend a lot of time by yourself unless you drive team. And I don't really do the team driving thing. You got to really be able to trust your team driver with your life, and that's not something I'm going to do too much of. Um, and then you got to deal with the weather being gone all the time. There's a bunch of things out there going on that's worse now than 20 years ago when I started driving trucks, 22 years ago. Um, and then it's expensive to eat a decent meal. Uh, There's a lot of stuff going on. It's just crazy. I don't want to get out there and get caught up in all these pileups they have, and there's too many headaches out there to be gone all the time. Even though I don't have any kids, I'm 45 with no kids, and I like peaceful places. I moved out of a place. All you smell is weed, hear noise all the time, loud music, and loud exhaust, revving the engines up. I got tired of that, so I had to get me somewhere to go. Thankfully, the Lord blessed me with this quiet place over here. Um, and that's my thing. I consider myself brown pill. I say brown pill because red and black makes brown, right? But I believe the Bible, even the Bible was Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 7:26 to 28 was pretty much saying about these harlots. That's what they are. And one man among 1,000 could said to be wise, but not one woman. I'm like, who? Somebody pour cold water on me when I read that. It's like a slap in the face wake up call for me. But I see it. I see it, and I think every day a thought crossed my mind on account of some stupid woman doing something stupid. And I think about that scripture. And then these women on some of these live shows, I see them in the chat. I ask them, "Are you a truly virtuous woman?" I guess that ain't good enough. They don't have a straightforward, direct yes and honest with it, and then they prove that they are. If they can't prove it, they ain't. I have yet to get an honest answer that I'm convinced that they're honest when they say yes. That's a powerful question to ask. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand how powerful that is. But when you look at the responses they get, they either trying to deflect from the question, uh, they lie and claim they are. And then when they try to prove it, you see through it. You can see them for what they are. They liars. And the best way to know if a woman is a virtuous woman, the stuff she don't do, the immoral stuff that she avoids, like not getting tattoos, body piercings, not being a single mom, not wearing fake hair, not wearing bonnets and pajamas in public, all that stuff, not being a thought, not being a harlot, uh, not being a feminist or not being in line with feminists. There's a long list of things you have to consider in order to see whether or not they line up to that yes to that question, are you a truly virtuous woman? They have to line up. If they don't line up, they ain't. And I ain't seen one yet line up yet. Nope. Not a single one anyway that's available. I have yet to see that. And I run from single mothers. Not literally, but my spirit, I'm like, ugh, no. It's in the Bible said be a father to the fatherless, but if the mother ain't right, all that stuff, no, it's just gonna be a detriment. And I'm gonna say this quote now, I land my plane. A few years ago, God put this quote on my heart and on my mind. I never will forget it. A non-virtuous woman has about as much value as a wooden penny at best, and a detriment at worst, and a detrimental at worst. I land my plane.
Yep, yep. Um, like I said before, there was gonna be an hour stream, 45-minute stream. Anybody with closing thoughts?
Oh, you by damn. When did you start this be black pill in the my bad black pill damage?
8:30, 8:30 my time.
Oh, nah, man, cause you about to close out right now, ain't it?
Yeah, cause I was supposed to do it for an hour. It's an hour. It's an hour and 25 minutes. I mean, you can, speak your say, speak your piece or speak something else if you want to.
Y'all right, man. Hell yeah, bro. Like just yeah, like that's what a lot of us are trying to focus on, cause I don't know if that I don't know, bro. I always go back to like all the other channels you name, cause I listen to what is that lawyer's name again? I can't remember. His name is
Dennis Sperling.
Dennis Sperling. I listen to Dennis Sperling and everything. Who else I listen to? I listen to Jay. I listen to Jinky Show. I mean, I basically almost damn near listen to all of y'all. Well, not all of y'all. Who else? Savvy guy. Uh, this dude named Tanaja and Lord Mafka and Javale, whatever his name is, Javale and Trey Trey. I mean, I listen to Black Pill and like Incel content. So hell yeah, bro. Like I said, bro. Like nobody wants to be alone, but I guess when you've been just forced, like that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I'm into like just making my like everything about me is just trust funds, seeing new things, looking at you know what I'm saying, work, like learning new things, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah,
like I said, that's what I want to do. I want to learn more wisdom and everything. So hell yeah, man.
yeah. Anybody can get one of these non-virtuous women, but it's hard to find a truly virtuous woman. And I've had women that I used to have crushes on in school try to get in my life. Now I don't want them now. They done got in their 40s, got kids, and done been ran through, ran over, what you want to call it. I don't want them. Don't need them. It's like, ugh, they got these soul ties on with these other guys. I gag when I think of how about how nasty that feels and sounds. Just thinking about it, I can't think about. I cannot stand the thought of being with a woman that has so many up in her already. I just can't. The woman's supposed to be a virgin anyway before marriage. It's
I
in the
mean,
Bible.
yeah,
Not
yeah. I mean, yeah, you right, man. You right. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I hear you, bro. Like, yeah,
let
you
me tell
don't
you
want
something.
nobody that been with everybody.
If a woman, if say you and a woman been married, right, and
Hmm.
she divorced and go get married to another man, you can't take her back because she got to cling to you. That's in the Bible. Yep.
Adultery.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't know that because I was like, bro, everybody divorcing and shit, especially these celebrities. I'm like, bro, y'all divorcing these women and everything. It's like, man, like, bro, you supposed to have like multiple women that like that you see like in the thing it said we supposed to have like multiple women. I mean, not multiple women, but like I remember somebody saying like, you just think one person is just enough, and it's not really enough. Like you want more. So like I kind of understand it. I don't think it was meant for the woman to lay around like that and be permissive. I'm like, man, like it's like a woman.
No,
How they say it's like a male with a vagina, basically. Basically, she thinks like a male with a. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, I mean, I get it.
I feel
Like,
like this. I'd be cutting 100 to get one good one. One good one. I'd be cutting 1,000. I ain't found one.
I know, man.
I don't worry
They.
about trying to find multiple, not even if I ain't even found one yet. You know, then
Yeah.
it's just if you know about soul ties, it's a spiritual connection between two people. See,
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah.
whatever,
That's real. My bad.
no problem. Whatever spirit a woman got on her, whatever she incurred on her, if you make a soul tie with her, it's part of you too. It's like, that's what I was thinking about earlier. I'm like, I can't do it.
Hell
It's
yeah, I
like,
remember Drake made a song. My bad to cut you out. I remember Drake made a song with Alicia Keys. He was like, I feel like I'm about to be with somebody. He said, it was somehow ever the line when he was like, my fear is being with somebody that's been with everybody. I said, bro, I felt that. I was like,
yeah,
damn, that shit is crazy.
mm, yep.
I think it's that song called I'm Ready. She had a song called I'm Ready or something like that. And I was like, damn, bro, he is right. Like that shit is crazy. Like now you got some type of infatuation. Y'all got something going on. So I understand.
And then it's the embarrassment of the reputation of a woman like that. For me, that's that. And then it's just I know it's a personal. It's supposed to be as personal as a toothbrush. A relationship. The world ain't supposed to have their turn with your woman. The hell with that. You know.
Cause they giving away AIDS like it's like, bro, HIV like
HIV.
it's like, man, bro, like this shit is just, I'm like, bro, I'm scared because you don't really have like women like that come up to you, and even you gotta watch that, bro. Like women that you wouldn't like, just I don't know, bro. You can always go with your gut feeling, like, bro. I be scared to the motherfucker. I be like, man, bro, that shit is once you get burnt, like not even burnt, like once you know what I'm saying, bro, it's over with, man. And man, that shit is over with, and that's one thing I gotta watch out for, man. That shit is crazy, especially if you how they say how they always say a God fearing man, like they always say like guys who they don't normally fool with like that or they didn't want like in their past, like bro, you gotta watch out for that shit, man. Like you don't, man, that shit is crazy.
Oh,
That's,
I'm very picky. I am very picky about the lifestyle of a woman. How she keep herself, whether she kept or not, if you know what I mean. A woman, in other words, a woman with or without discipline, and take care of her body and stuff, not let a convoy of people run up in her. I just can't do it. Oh, yes, AIDS, HIV, gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes. I mean, they all in the South. From Texas, I heard all the way over to Georgia, Tennessee. I'm scared of the Memphis girls. Any of them. I heard they crazy over there. It's a bad omen on that city. A bad spirit. I can feel it when I go over there. I was just over there today. I had to go make a couple of runs over there, but I just don't. No, I'm just pretty much shut in, shut off. That socialize one thing with people, but I don't know. It's hard for me to open up from what I've seen, and then I think about my own personal relationships, and then I see all this mess. I'm like, no, that's too much. If God want me to have a wife, He'll bring me one within due time, and I guess. But and we have to be patient if that's what He wants for us or not. We have to accept whatever He says. He has His reasons. We have to trust His reasoning. Yes, I'm a God fearing man, and it's a lot of women out there. It's a scripture about them. It's like they sin, but they wipe their mouth and say they didn't do nothing wrong. There's a lot of them out there. It's a whole lot of them. That attitude they have. It's bad. And these are last days because these women are delusional. See, the God said, this is another sign. Listen, uh, and it's prophecy. Reason why I wanted to say it so bad. Uh, these women are an example. He said in the last days, I will put a delusion on them that they believe lies. They rejected him. That's why he did that. Instead of them living by His word, trying to live by Him, for Him. They live for the world, so that's what they're gonna be. They're gonna be become of the world instead of Him, and they're lost. And we should come. The Lord said, "Come from among them." These holidays, don't waste money on that junk. It's all it is junk. These women want you to spend a bunch of money on that stuff. Watch what you eat. Leviticus chapter 11. That's dietary laws in that. Don't smoke weed. It's okay to use herbs, but not to smoke them. It's okay to eat meat. That's Genesis chapter 6. I've been doing a lot of reading and studying. Uh, and if a woman ain't even dressed right, I would even give her another look. If she got tattoos, junk, like I was saying, body piercings, funny color hair, bonnets, whatever, don't even dress right in public. Forget it. I wouldn't even give her another look. And the woman ain't supposed to have her own pants. She's supposed to be in a dress.
Kind of like this, like right, kind of like this, like Jerry.
You fools, I shall destroy you all, starting with the lactose intolerant. Moo moo, moo.
Kind of like that, right?
Yeah, they pretty much like that. They done. Yep.
I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Any closing thoughts?
Just pray, have faith in God, and read the Bible, and watch the signs. That's all I guess to say on that. And it's good to talk to everybody. And sorry I'm late, but I had to run some errands after work, get some more of my stuff from the house, the whole house, get some stuff from the grocery store, and take my dog out, and put my groceries up, that kind of thing. Yep.
All right. Shalom, man.
Shalom.
All right.
All right. Like to say, like the late Jerry Springer be saying, like, be good to yourself, be good to others. As long as you just provide like the betterment of your life and the best version of yourself. Just leave these females alone. They have nothing to offer. They have like a less of a strong mindset. Just focus on your hobbies, your interests. Just love yourself. That's all you can do. Peace.
All right. Peace. I am BPD, and I am out.